So I'm very excited to be. It's my first time here. Yeah. Thanks. It's quite an exciting time in general. My wife and I are having a second baby. Yeah. Thank you. That bit wasn't true, actually. That was just a lie. Sorry. Just wanted some applause. What can you do? We're not having a second baby. I don't even have one baby. Or a wife. I'm not even heterosexual. It's just a massive gay. There we are. But you guys are cool with that, obviously. Right? Yeah. Everybody's always cool with it. You know, I've never done a gig and then people have gone, what? Boo! No! And start throwing vaginas at me. It just doesn't happen. Yeah, but sexuality is a spectrum, isn't it? You know, you've got homosexuality there, heterosexuality there, and most people are somewhere on that line. You know, I'll quite happily admit that I can find some women attractive. Yeah, that's fine. Sometimes I see a woman, I go, well, look at her. Ooh, look at that one. Ooh, she's got nice biceps. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'd let her fuck me with a strap on any day. I've actually fingered a girl once. It was this one. Well, not a girl, a woman, obviously. But I can honestly say though that it's the most disappointing place my finger has ever been. And I've been to Belgium. So, yeah. But I do have a boyfriend, and we've been talking about having kids because a lot of our straight friends have kids. You know, they'll say things like, although the man will say, "We're pregnant." We? Fucking, that's such an insult to pregnant women. Oh, we're pregnant. Do you do that with other things as well? Oh, we have cancer. What? Both of you? No, just her. Thank God. But they the couple friends of ours, they had kids without even trying. They got drunk and then they forgot to use protection, and then a few days later she said, "Oh, babe, I'm late for something. I don't know, a meeting or something." And then they have a baby now. Now, what are we going to do? Are we going to stumble in drunk into the adoption centre at 3 a.m.? Yeah. Hi, mate. You all right? How's it going? Can I get a child, please, with everything on and some chips? There we go. No, can I get 2 children? No, I'm not fucking sharing. No, get your own. Get your own. You've been fucking hoovering my molly all night. I'm not. Get your own fucking baby. Yeah. But, of course, some people say that gays shouldn't have kids at all. And I was thinking, that's not really fair, is it? Because, I mean, I didn't choose to be gay. I just happened to have been born on a Sunday. You may know what I'm talking about. You may not know. I'm referring to a nursery rhyme called Monday's Child, which you may remember. It goes like this: Monday's child is fair of face. Tuesday's child is full of grace. Wednesday's child is full of woe. Thursday's child has far to go. Friday's child, loving and giving. Saturday's child works hard for a living. But the child that is born on the Sabbath day likes having cum in his mouth. And I kind of see what people mean when they say that gays shouldn't have kids, because you can't really raise kids when you've got a mouthful of jizz. But, it's difficult to be authoritative and to instill discipline. When you've been up all night and they come home at like some ungodly hour and you just go, "What time do you call this?" "It's 11:30. Your father and I have been worried sick. Haven't been worried sick." Yeah, worried sick. Worried sick. I mean, you didn't even know. You didn't bring a mobile telephone with you. We had no idea where you were or who you were with. I don't even know where. You can go to your room. You're grounded. You're grounded. I said you're hang on. Oh, you're grounded. Look what you made me do. Unbelievable. So I'm a preschool teacher. Settle down. And the kids at work, they know I have a boyfriend, and they thought it was a bit weird at first. It became apparent to them that I have a boyfriend. They said, "Have you got a girlfriend?" I said, "No, but I've got a boyfriend." What? No. Boys don't have boyfriends. Boys are meant to have girlfriends. And I go, fuck you. I'm an adult. I can do whatever I like. Breaking down boundaries. Look, I'm a man with long hair, pierced ears. Messing with your mind. Have some of that. And then they're cool with it, you know. But I don't know if you know this. There was a shooting in. I live in Oslo, in Norway, and there was a shooting there in a gay bar the day before the Pride Parade. Did you hear about it? Yes. Yeah, and it was devastating. It was horrible. But then the aftermath, people were talking about that it was an attack on the LGBTQIA plus community. I was like, wasn't it? Well, I mean, it was an attack on the G community, but I mean, it was an attack on the I community, which is the intersex, which is a medical condition, one of which is micropenis. Now, I'm pretty sure that the gunner didn't go into the bar and like, right, everybody drop your trousers. Drop your trousers, let me get my tape measure out. You're dead, you're dead. It was an attack on the A community, which is asexual. I'm pretty sure the gunman didn't go in and go, right, how much sex have you had? What, none at all? Right, you're dead. You must have at least some sex. The day after, there was like, because the Pride Parade was cancelled, but the day after there was like a solidarity march. And the biggest flag there was an asexual pride flag. Why? Why do you need a flag? That's like having it. You might as well have an Olympic event for people who aren't into sport. You're like, the next is the 100-meter sitting down on a chair, reading a book and drinking a glass of wine. Keep it on the time. October. That's fine. Okay. So yeah, it was an attack on dicks up guys' asses. That's what it was. And I have some sympathy for people who think that sounds horrible because, you know, if you're not into that kind of thing, just a show of hands who's into bum sex. Woo! All right. Lucky guys. But if you're not into it, you know, it can seem quite daunting because it's not particularly spacious. You know what I mean? It's not as roomy as straight sex. It's like, you know if you've got a bag of pistachio nuts, right? Just stay with me, right? You've got a bag of pistachio nuts, and you get through all the pistachio nuts that are like this. And you go, easy, lovely, pistachio nuts. Those are straight sex pistachio nuts, right? And then you get to the bottom of the bag, right, with all the ones that are like this. No, fucker, you're not gonna, no. And you go, come on, just one fucking pistachio nut, shove that in months. That's what gay sex is like. Yeah. And it's, you know, there are so many things that are hard about being gay. Like coming out, obviously, is a massive issue, and it's really hard. You know, I took such a long time. I mean, it took me a long time to tell it to myself that I was gay. But then I told girls at school because I thought, you know, that'd be quite non-threatening. And I told them, and they. I was always met with these stupid questions like, oh, well, how do you know you're not straight if you've never slept with a girl? And I go, flip that around. How do you know that you're not a necrophiliac? All right? Shut them up. And then I told my parents, and I told my mum first, and she said, "Well, you know, nothing's changed. You're still Jim. You know, we you know, you're still the same person, and we love you unconditionally." And she started crying. You know, she wasn't sad or disappointed. It was just, you know, she was emotional. And I turned to my dad, and he just said, "I'm not really that surprised. I kind of." Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. If you want to give me a following on Instagram, it's the Jim Swann. And my grand's told me that if I can get 1,000 followers before Christmas, she'll stop clinging on to life. So that'd be great. Cheers, thank you very much.